Good morning, one and all. So today we'll discuss about joint PDFs. Now we have made similar discussions in case of discrete random variables. We call them as joint PMFs. If you remember properly, so joint PMFs. What do you written? P of x comma y of x comma y. Now here we are discussing joint PDFs. Are we right? So it is the PDF associated with two random variables x and y. Now we are writing f of x comma y of x comma y. Now what it is called as JPDF. In the shortest form it is called JPDF, stands for joint PDF. Okay. Now how it is defined? So if you remember properly, in the last classes I told you P of a less than x less than b as written as it is nothing but probability that x lies between a and b. It is simply integration a to b fx of x dx, isn't it? Now in the same way we are writing the formula for joint PDF here. So a is between x is between a and b and y is between c and d. Then we write integration a to b integration c to d fx comma y of x comma y dx dy. It is a double integration. Why? Because we are dealing with two random variables. If you write three random variables, it will be triple integral, so and so on. Just like our PMFs. Now this is a property of normalization, which is very important. Double integral of fx comma y of x comma y dx dy should be equal to 1. So it is a property of normalization. For single random variable, we have written integration minus to plus infinity fx of x dx. This should be equal to 1. In the same way, we are writing for joint PDF. That's why we are writing two integrals. They're very simple, just you can relate with the discrete random variable. Yeah. So in the same fashion, we have a marginal PDFs. There we had seen marginal PMFs. In the same fashion, we have marginal PDFs. Now here, I am integrating with respect to y. So y will vanish. You are left with only x. Okay. Now I told you similar arguments in case of discrete random variable. Suppose you have a joint PDF. So from this you have to find out two marginal PDFs. What will you do? How to get marginal PDFs? What do you do? How to get fx of x? You have to integrate over what? Y. How to get fi of y? You have to integrate over x. So the only important thing is with respect to what you are integrating. So these are very important. Now this is the conditional PDF. Condition another random variable. So here x given y, x upon y. Okay, this is very simple to calculate. I mean, so just go to the probability. Suppose if I say probability of a given b, what do you do? Probability of a intersection b by probability of b, isn't it? In the same way, instead of probability, we are writing PDFs. So this is the, it is something like joint PDF. This is the marginal PDF. Okay. So f of x given y of x given y equal to f of x comma y of fi of y. So if I ask you reverse, what do you do? I mean, let me write the reverse formula. So if I ask you f of y given x of y given x formula, what do you write? F of x comma y of x comma y given, what do you write? Fx of x. So this is the conditional PDF. This is what? This is what? Joint PDF. This is what? Marginal PDF. Okay. Now, so this is the property of normalization. Can you prove this? What do you do here? So here, this is the formula of f of x given y. Substitute here. What do you get? Minus 2 plus infinity f of x comma y of x comma y by f y of y dx. Here we are integrating with respect to x. Now this y is independent of x. So only this part is being integrated. Now, so let me prove somewhere here. Then what happens? What is there here? So integration minus 2 plus infinity fx comma y of x comma y by fy of y dx. What will happen? Integration minus 2 plus infinity fx comma y of x comma y. So this fy of y is independent of those integration dx. This dx. Now what is this numerator form? Numerator will become. What it becomes? So this is the joint PDF. We are integrating with respect to x. You will get, what do you get? The numerator becomes fy of y by fy of y, that equal to 1. We have proved this type of problems already. Yeah, these are analogous in nature. So in the discrete case, we have done in the same manner. You go and check once. Yeah, this is a multiplication rule. Okay, what is this? So f of x comma y of x comma y equal to fi of y into f of x given y. Okay, so there are several things to be remembered. So how to write this? There are two formulas. F of x comma y of x comma y can be written as fi of y into f of x given y of x given y. What is one more way of writing? Fx of x f of y given x of y given x. There are two formulas for this joint PDF. These are very, very important. Anyway, so this integral just now we have written. This is how you write fx of x. Okay. Next. Okay, let us take a simple problem. So x is exponentially distributed with a mean 1. Once we observe the experiment value of x, we generate the normal random variable y. So there they gave us conditional PDF with 0 mean and variance x plus 1. Then what is the joint PDF of x and y? Now, so to find out the joint PDF from the conditional PDF, we have two formulas. Okay, either you use this formula or this formula. Now let us see what they given in the problem. Let me write everything what is given in the problem. So x is exponentially distributed with mean 1. Okay. So let me write. What is the exponential distribution random variable? X is exponentially distributed with mean 1. Mean 1 means, what do you mean by that? What is the mean of this random variable? It is 1 by lambda equal to 1. Lambda equal to 1. First of all, what is that PDF? If you remember properly, the PDF is equal to lambda into e power minus lambda x if x is greater than equal to 0, 0 otherwise or elsewhere. Since lambda is 1, now this will become the probability of x, I mean PDF of x becomes e power minus x. E power minus x for x greater than or equal to 0. Isn't it? Now that is the first thing they gave us. Next what? They gave us y given x. They gave us y given x. Once we observed the experimental value of x, we generated normal random variable y. So y is generated after observing x. Means this is what you get. But what is y? What type of random variable is this? Normal with 0 mean and variance x plus 1. Okay. Now the conditional, now they are talking about conditional PDF because so they are generating x upon observing, they are generating y upon observing x, which means so they are talking about y given x by y given x. So it is normal, it is following normal distribution, but what is the mean? 0. What is the variance? Variance is x plus 1. Now, so let me write the normal random variable PDF. What is that generally? 1 by root 2 pi sigma square e power minus x minus mu whole square by 2 sigma square. Here mu is the mean, sigma square is the variance. But here what is mu? Mu equal to 0, sigma square equal to how much? X plus 1. So wherever there is mu, write 0. Wherever there is sigma square, write x plus 1. Now finally, the conditional PDF of y given x of y given x will be how much? 1 over root of 2 pi into sigma square. Sigma square is what? X plus 1 into e power mu is 0. Mu is 0. Only x square is left. Minus x square by 2 into x plus 1. Sorry, I made a mistake here. Here we are talking about y, no? This is y. It should be y. This is written for in general. This is in general. It is for our particular conditional PDF. This is y square. Okay, let me write everything in a proper manner. So here we have two type of PDFs. First of all, we have fx of x. What is that? E power minus x or x greater than or equal to 0. Next we have f of y given x of y given x, that is equal to 1 by root 2 pi into x plus 1 into e power minus y square by 2 into x plus 1. Okay. Now how they are asking, what they are asking in the question? Joint PDF of x and y. Part formula. So simply you multiply these two, isn't it? So we know that. Let me take one more color. We know that joint PDF of x and y equal to fx of x into f of y given x of y given x. Now here we know these two things already. Just multiply them. Then what do you get? Multiply them. So it is greater than or equal to 0. It is for, okay, here what do you write? What are the limits of y? Y is from minus infinity less than y less than infinity. Okay. Multiply these two. Simply what do you get? So the joint PDF will be equal to what is the first of all, what is this? 1 by root 2 pi into x plus 1 into e power minus x into e power minus y square by 2 into x plus 1. Is it okay? Not only that, so here x should be greater than or equal to 0 and for all y is any value. Is it okay? This is how we find out joint PDF of x and y. It's simple thing only, nothing to worry. It's just multiplication rule. Now we'll study independence of random variables, independence of continuous random variables. So we have studied same thing in case of discrete random variables. There we are dealing with what? PMFs. So x and y are said to be independent if joint PDF equal to product of two marginal PDFs. That's it. Fx of f of x comma y should be equal to fx of x into fi of y for all x comma y. As simple as that. Okay. So any other formulas that you come across? Any other formulas that you think of? What is written there? So can you derive any other formulas of independence? Yeah. Let me write these things. Suppose f of x given y of x given y should be equal to what? If x and y are independent, what it should be equal to? What is this equal to? Fx of x for all x comma y. And what is the condition? One more condition you write here. Fi of y should be positive. Okay. Symmetrically, you can write reverse. If x and y are independent, what should be? F of y given x of y given x should be equal to Fi of y. These are all conditions for independence. For all x and y, here what should be more than 0? Fx of x should be more than 0. So these are the another two ways of writing condition for independence. So this is the main. From this only you can derive those two. They are not new at all. Okay. So this is already we discussed. So expectation of x into y should be same as expectation of x into expectation of y. So if x and y are independent, variance of x plus y equal to variance of x plus variance of y. So all these are true for continuous case also. That is just I want to tell you this thing only. So we have discussed these things in case of discrete random variables. They also holds good in case of continuous random variable. That's it. Okay. So remember this condition for independence. Basically, there are three conditions. This is the main condition. So from this condition only we can derive remaining two conditions. Okay. Now, so we are done with joint PDFs. Correct. Now let us move on to the joint CDFs. Okay. Now here, so I told you what is the CDF cumulative distribution function. How it is defined? How it is defined? Suppose if x is a random variable, probability that x less than equal to x means it is fx of x. So joint means again it is associated with two random variables, continuous random variables x and y. Now here probability that x is less than equal to x, y is less than equal to y is nothing but this is joint CDF. We are extending the idea to the two number of random variables. Okay. Obviously, so how to find out the CDF? Integration of PDF generally. Suppose if you write for single random variable, let me write here x less than equal to x, that is fx of x, that is integration minus infinity to x fx of t dt. This is what you can write, isn't it? Now we are writing for two random variables. So what do you write now? So integration minus infinity to x minus infinity to y. What do you write? So suppose if I ask you probability that x is less than equal to small x, capital Y is less than equal to small y, it defines joint CDF. Now we write double integration. One is from minus infinity to x, other is from minus infinity to y. So we take joint PDF u comma v du dv. Now, so if you can clearly see here, this is joint CDF, JCDF. But what is this? Joint PDF. So joint CDF is nothing but integration of joint PDF. Is it okay? Now, so this is another way of writing. So here CDF is nothing but I told integration of PDF. It can be joint, it can be single random variable. The idea is same. Now here we are asking for what? PDF. From what? From CDF. What do? You do differentiation. But here we are doing second order differentiation because it is dealing with two random variables. Okay. So if there are three random variables, we write third order differentiation. Is it okay? So these are very, very important. Clear? Okay, so let us take this simple problem. Yeah. So they gave us uniform PDF on the unit square. The joint CDF is given to us. This is JCDF, joint CDF. That is x comma x into y. Both lie between 0 and 1. What is the joint PDF? What do? So you have a CDF, you want PDF. You do differentiation. But here it is a joint. That's why we do double differentiation. Isn't it? So now let us do double differentiation. So let me take the so how to get joint PDF? If x comma y of x comma y equal to double differentiation of CDF, joint CDF. Now here we are differentiating with both x and y. So what is given? This as the joint CDF is given as xy, x into y. Now do differentiation. Dou square xy by dou x dou y. What do you get? It is 1. Which means your joint PDF is simply 1. Okay, so here they lie in the range of 0 to 1. Okay, now this is about getting the joint PDF from the joint CDF. Okay, so we stop this class here itself.